Buying a home feels overwhelming. Credit scores, down payments, inspections, interest rates. It's a lot. So in this video, I'm going to walk you step by step through the entire process so you know exactly what to expect and what mistakes to avoid, especially here in Louisville and Southern Indiana. The most important thing is make sure you get your pre-approval first. So don't start on Zillow. Don't start looking at houses. Don't go to showings. Don't fall in love with anything. Talk to a lender. Make sure you know your numbers. That part, I cannot stress it enough. Know how much you're going to pay towards your principal, how much your taxes are, how much your insurance is. The monthly payment matters much more than the sticker price. Right now, around Louisville, taxes, insurance, and rates can change payments by hundreds of dollars per month. So the sticker price isn't the full story. Once you're pre approved, or maybe part of the pre approval process, some numbers that you want to keep in mind are down payment. Most down payments are, I say most, maybe I should say a typical down payment for first time home buyers is 3 to 5%. You have the FHA loan, which is 3.5%. There's a 3% conventional and a 5% conventional option. Uh, there are also programs that provide down payment assistance. We call those DAPs, which is weird, but whatever. Those down payment assistance programs are designed to help you get into a home faster. Right? Sometimes it takes people years to save that down payment. Um, it aside from the down payment, something else to think about are closing costs. Those are typically 2 to 4% of your total loan amount. Uh, that's thousands of dollars. Uh, Often, with the right offer, we can ask the seller to cover a percentage or all of the closing costs, depending on how our offer is structured. Something you do have to really pay attention to is inspections and your moving costs. You don't want to purchase a home and be completely broke, because then if something happens, uh, you're in a bind. So you don't need 20% down. That is the biggest myth in real estate. Once you're pre-approved and all of your numbers are in order, the next thing is hiring the right agent. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an agent. I'm saying that because you, as a buyer, you need someone you trust, someone that will guide you through the process and protect you. Uh, all too often, we see and hear stories of people who bought their first home or their last home or whatever, and it was a nightmare because maybe the agent wasn't communicative enough, maybe the agent wasn't very familiar with the market in which they're servicing. Also, does it make sense for you, the home buyer, to look at off market opportunities? They're also there to help guide you with inspections. These are pretty significant factors for you, the Joe home buyer, right? Um, Step four is, in my mind, I think that once you get to step four, there are some things that you have to really have in mind. For me, I always tell the buyers, make two lists. Make a needs list, right? The needs are things that are absolute, right? Bedrooms, location, um, things like that. You can't change that, right? Um, then have a wants list. Oh, I would like my house to be this color, or I like my bedroom to be this color, or I want this kind of flooring. Those are all things once you're in the house you can change. Your first home, super important. Don't chase the perfect home. Like that is such a rare thing as a first time home buyer to find the perfect home. Um, Location matters much more than how the home is finished. So keep that in mind. Buying the worst house in a great neighborhood is generally smarter than the nicest house in a declining neighborhood. This is why you find someone you can trust. Step five, making an offer. A lot of things go into making an offer. Price is one piece. Offer price, what kind of contingencies we're looking for and asking for, or we need earnest money, and what sort of negotiations are we into, right? So earnest money is um, it's also referred to as good faith, a good faith deposit. So earnest money is you telling the seller, hey, I'm serious, putting my money into an escrow account to show you that um, I'm not just going to walk away for no reason. Uh, a couple of contingencies that work well for you as the buyer are the inspection contingency and the appraisal contingency. Those are two of the most important things for you as the buyer. The inspection contingency is there. So once you hire the home inspector, you go, okay, look at my, look at my inspection. Hey, this foundation is not solid. It's falling apart. Or the, electric is, it shows a lot of uh, overheated circuits. So we're afraid that it's not set up correctly. Uh, in some cases, those are just two, right, that jump out at me. In some cases, you can ask the seller to repair those things. Sometimes, as an agent, if the foundation is failing, do you want to buy a house that the foundation is failing and the the seller even fixes it? um, I'll be honest, it makes resale really hard, but why you that's why you hire a professional to help guide you in those situations. Something important to keep in mind about inspections: they are not pass or fail. They're used to negotiate repairs and credits. Uh, the kind of just went over that, right? Um, you just want to make sure that you know what you're getting into when you purchase that house. The other, one of the other things is the appraisal. I mentioned that the appraisal contingency is honestly, it protects the lender, right? They are not emotionally attached to the home that you fell in love with. They are loaning the money on that home, and they want to be sure that that home is worth what you are paying for it. Once you're through all the paperwork, inspections, appraisal, getting your documents to the lender so they can process the loan. Closing day. This is a big day. This is typically a day that you do a final walkthrough to ensure that the home is as as it was when you wrote an offer on it, and two, to ensure that the repairs that were negotiated through the contract were complete or were completed as discussed. Um, once you verify that, you're going to go to the title company, or sometimes they come to you. You're going to sign paperwork. You're going to get the keys, and now you're a homeowner. Not too terrible. Uh, that part is actually pretty easy. Common first time home buyer mistakes: opening new credit lines. That is a big no-no. No big purchases before closing. No furniture, no new car, no new credit cards, nothing. I would also advise you to not skip inspections. Home may look great, but once you get in there, it might tell a different story. Um, Waiting for the perfect time. Honestly, pre-COVID, I saw quite a few people say, "Hey, we're going to wait till prices come down." And, it sounds great. It sounds fantastic. They waited. Prices went up. Prices are still going up. So, when's the perfect time to buy a house? 5 years ago. When's the second best time to buy a house? Right now. So, if you're thinking about buying your first place this year, I'll help you map out your numbers and show you what's actually available in your budget. No pressure, just clarity. Reach out anytime.